Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I had a really good weekend, and I want to start the video by thanking all of you guys for helping me reach 300 subscribers. This is a very great milestone for me. I am very happy about this achievement. And yeah, I just want to thank you all for all the support you showed me. And just stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned because I will bring more content. Those that are new to the channel, guys, if you like the content that you see, trust me, you'll get more and more of it. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You have that notification bell turned on so you won't miss any of my uploads, guys. And yeah, next goal is of course 500 subscribers, and after that the 1K. Hopefully we will be able to get there. I'll do my best to bring out the best content for you guys. So yeah, I hope y'all will like it. In today's video, guys, I will show you how to get sniper entries day trading using a couple of confluences, and one of them is using the trusted signal oscillator that I really love using when day trading and swing trading. It's a tool that is really helpful in my opinion. And yeah, if you want, feel free to check them out. I will leave the trusted signal indicator link in my description down below. Make sure to go check them out if you like what you see in the video and that you think that this tool will help you get to that next level on your trading game. Okay, because me personally, it really helped me and I will continue using it. So yeah, let me just get straight into the example, guys. So the thing is, if you want to get a sniper entry, guys, you have to have a couple of things in mind. Okay, so first of all, if you want to get a sniper entry, the first thing you want to do is to trade with a trend, to trade with the trend. Okay, so I just choose the H4 as my time frame. Okay, so on the H4, we can see we had a strong support here. Okay, that price repeatedly bounced off. Okay, here EJ was on a downtrend, but then EJ started to break structure to the upside and then started to change the momentum to the upside and became bullish. As you guys can see, it was a lot of consolidation around this area, creating a consolidation range. And then EJ started to look bullish, started to be more and more um, powerful. As you can see, look at this bullish momentum right here to the upside. And yeah, EJ started to create a bullish structure. Okay, so we can mark that with a trend line to be easier to see. Okay, like this. I like to use double trend lines to keep me out of noise. Okay, and as we can see, guys, EJ is in a uptrend. It's making higher highs, higher lows. Let me also input the text, okay, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So here we have a higher high, okay. Let me put it right above the actual high. Then we have a higher low there, right here, okay. And then from that higher low, we created a new higher high up here. We created a new higher high up here, then we created a new higher low here, a new higher high, and then it tested this higher low. Okay, it tested this higher low, guys, and then from here it went all the way up. Okay, so our sniper entry would have took place here, okay, right here at this point, because let me tell you why. First of all, we are in an uptrend, so therefore we look for buys. Okay, second of all, we can see that we can actually also use the fib. We can also use the fib right here, from here to here. So the reason I'm not putting the fib on this higher low right here is because these two downward candles aren't really that significant to me, and that's why me personally I wouldn't take this into consideration as a higher low, even though you could actually get it and then look for entries at this support level right here where it created equal highs, and you could have entered a buy right here based on this support level. You would have created a support here, then you would have seen price approach this area, you would have seen a hidden bullish divergence. You would have went to the H1, looked for candlestick patterns, and would have entered. It would have been the exact same entry. But from my perspective, I would like to use this as the higher low and this as the higher high, okay? Because this higher low is more significant. We have more bearish candles here that signify that this higher low is more significant than this one. But either one would be good, okay? You would have got the exact same entry, except that on this one you would have been able to use the fib as well, okay? So when I use the fib, I usually look to enter on my trades around the 61.8 area that we can see right here, okay? That's where I like to enter my trades using the fib level, okay? So then we would just wait for price to do its thing. We would have seen that price would have come down all the way here, okay? And then here, when price is here, I would have saw the hidden bullish divergence form on my trusted signal oscillator, because you can see that this low is actually lower than this higher low, but on the oscillator it's the exact same opposite, so therefore we have a divergence. And the next step for me would have been to go on the H1 once we would have tapped into this golden zone. That's how I like to call it. And once we would have tapped into the golden zone, this is what I would look for. I would look for a bullish candlestick pattern to form, and that's when I would enter my buy position. Okay, so that's when I would have entered my buy position. Here you can have two options, guys. Okay, so for the more aggressive traders, if you want to enter, you can enter exactly after this doji candle. You can enter exactly here if you want to be more aggressive, okay? Because this doji candle tells us that the sellers are exhausted, okay? We are at the golden zone, we are at this support level, and we see that the price is oversold on our trusted signal oscillator. We also see that we have hidden bullish divergence. We also see the candlestick pattern, and that's our sniper entry right here. So that's our sniper entry right here. You could have entered either here on after this doji on the H1, or after this one if you wanted to be more conservative, because we can see that it actually engulfed this bearish candle as well, and here this would have been a clear buy position, okay? So you would have entered a buy here, the stop loss right under the wick, because we would have when I take trades like this, I like to use a very, very tight stop loss, okay? And then I would have set my target on the H4, okay? So that's how I do it. I enter on the H1, okay? I scale down to the H1 when I see price approaching my point of interest, okay? And after that, I go on the H4, I extend my position, my long position, and then I look for my targets, okay? So to look for my targets, I look to the left, okay? And when I look to the left, I saw that I entered a buy right here. So my next target would have been this around this doji candle right here, not exactly the top. I would have been more conservative and go for 131.320. Okay, so that would have been my take profit. Let me actually extend it. 131.320. That's around let's put it 0.3. Okay, it's more even, it's more easy to, so let me put it just here. Okay, it's an even number, so that's what I would have used for my take profit. As you can see, it's a 1 to 6 almost risk to reward. So if you would have risked $100 on this trade, you would have made $600 in, let me tell you how many hours: 4, 8, 12, and 16 hours. So in 16 hours, this trade would have been completed. As you can see, this is literally a sniper entry, no drawdown to see, no drawdown at all. Okay, so this is exactly step by step how I would have entered this trade. okay, how I would have scaled in using all these confluences, using the trusted signal oscillator, using the candlestick patterns, using the Fibonacci, and also market structure, guys. Market structure is the first thing you want to identify on your H4. You want to see, is there bullish market structure or bearish? And here we would have had a bullish market structure and we would have looked for buys. Okay, you could have took this as your higher low or this one, either one would have worked. This one you would have used a Fibonacci as well and enter off the 61.8. On this one you would have drawn a support area and wait for price to react to it, and when you would have saw that doji candle form and then the next engulfing candle, then you would have entered, placed your stop loss underneath the H1 doji, and then you would have went to the H4 to look for targets. Okay, so these are pretty much the steps. As you can see now, EJ was in a downtrend. We could have applied the same exact rules on this to get a sniper entry right here, because look, we had, this was the previous higher low and we broke structure right here. Okay, we broke structure, then we switched trends. This would have been our lower low, and here a new lower high would have been created. So we would have looked for entries right here, because this is for sure a 61.8 fib area. Let me show you. Let me see if I'm wrong. Yeah, more 78.6 to 61.8, so still would have been really good. Then what you would have wanted to do is scale down to the H1 and see what price does. Exactly. Look at this. So look, check out the trusted signal oscillator. Boom. Hidden bearish divergence. We get this pin bar-ish candle, so you could have entered right here. This would have been your entry confirmation. Stop loss right above, and then you could have aimed for this area if you wanted, or if you wanted to be more aggressive, you could have even gone more further down. Okay, so this would have been a high risk to reward entry as well, using the exact same strategy. Okay, this would have been the entry, this would have been the stop loss, and our take profit would have been this one, 1 to 5. Of course, if you wanted to be more aggressive, you could have aimed for this local bottom right here if you wanted to be more aggressive, which it didn't actually touched, but you could have either used this as take profit 1, take profit 2, maybe here somewhere, and then the final take profit around this area, and this would have been a crazy 1 to 14 risk to reward. But let's say you would have gone a bit conservative and you would have used this area, you would have achieved a 5 risk to reward ratio, which is again really good considering the drawdown that we had. Almost no drawdown at all, using the exact same confirmations, guys. Okay, the exact same confirmations. So market structure on the H4, and then we go on the H1 to see the confirmations if we see a possible entry. Okay, this is pretty much how you can get sniper entries using this strategy. And as you can see, the drawdown on these two trades was minimal. Like this trade completed in 12 hours, so that's great as well. And yeah, guys, if you want to learn more about how I trade, about my strategies, what strategies I use, and if you also want to get access to my Signal group, make sure to DM me on Telegram. I will leave you my Telegram link down below. You can message me privately there. And of course, if you like the video, make sure to drop me a like. Also leave a comment if you have any questions. If you have any video ideas, you can also leave a comment. And yeah, if you found value in this video, you can also share it. That's also really good for me. That would help my channel grow even more. And of course, guys, if you like my content, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You have that notification bell turned on. And yeah, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.